In the harsh desert region of China, a vibrant exploration has transformed its landscape. No longer barren land, it now hosts the world's largest solar power plant, capable of producing an impressive 4 billion kilowatt-hours of electricity annually. Moreover, over the past 6 decades, human hands have miraculously transformed 42,000 kilometers of the Mu-Us desert into a new world. Billions of drought-resistant trees have been planted, creating a lush green shield that blankets the land, turning it into a thriving oasis. But would you believe it if someone told you that beneath the desert lies a vast ocean with a water capacity of up to 228 trillion cubic meters? In fact, such a story is true. Located amidst the Taklamakan Desert in Xinjiang, China, scientific explorers have unveiled a remarkable new discovery: the presence of a colossal ocean submerged deep beneath the sands. This underwater region spans a vast area of 330,000 kilometers and holds up to 228 trillion cubic meters of water, equivalent to 75 times the volume of Lake Tahoe. Why does such an underwater ocean exist beneath the Taklamakan Desert? And can this valuable water resource be efficiently tapped into? If you're curious about these questions and eager to delve deeper, subscribe to our Top Wonders channel. You'll receive updates on the latest videos. And right now, let's embark on today's journey together. The Taklamakan Desert, a vast sea of sand located in Xinjiang, northwest China, was once a crucial route along the ancient Silk Road, witnessing a multitude of caravans traversing through the fostering rich cultural exchanges throughout history. As time passed, the hustle and bustle of the past gave way to the quietude of the desert, turning it into a land swept by sandstorms. Currently, Taklamakan covers an area of 337,600 kilometers, equivalent to the size of New Zealand, and stands as one of the most inspiring deserts in China and even in the world. Situated in the heart of Asia and distant from the regulating flows of the ocean, Taklamakan has become one of the driest regions of Earth. During summer, temperatures can easily exceed 70 degrees Celsius, with intense sunlight and scorching winds, creating a harsh environment where life is nearly unsustainable. At night, the Taklamakan Desert witnesses a sudden temperature drop, with bone-chilling cold starkly contrasting the scorching heat of the daytime, creating a scene akin to transitioning from ice to fire. But these temperature fluctuations are just part of the danger that Taklamakan presents. The extremely scarce rainfall also contributes to the harshness of this land. According to Chinese meteorological data, the annual rainfall in this desert rarely exceeds 100 millimeters, weakening the ability of life forms to recover and thrive. Meanwhile, the annual evaporation rate reaches up to 2,500 millimeters, causing a severe water shortage and making the environment even harsher. The Taklamakan Desert, one of the driest regions on Earth, is dubbed the Dead Land due to its extremely harsh climate conditions and scorching temperatures. However, beneath the surface of this land lies a surprising secret: a colossal underground ocean. What has led to this discovery? Starting from 1984, a team of 30 Chinese geologists initiated a study in the Taklamakan Desert with the initial goal of searching for oil reservoirs. As a result, they not only discovered an oil field with estimated reservoirs of up to 1 billion tons at the desert's edge, but also found a massive and mysterious water source lying deep underground. After months of careful research and calculations, the research team revealed a startling piece of information. Beneath this desert lies over 200 trillion cubic meters of water resources, with over 20% being fresh water. This breakthrough discovery offers hope for the potential exploitation of this precious water resource to support life and economic development in the region. To understand why the Taklamakan Desert harbors a massive underground water source, we need to examine the geography surrounding it. This desert is surrounded by rugged high mountain ranges, creating an ideal natural basin for water. To the north lies the Tian Shan Range, reaching heights of up to 7,500 meters. To the south is the Kundun Range with heights of around 7,700 meters. And to the west is the Pamir Plateau with elevations of approximately 4,500 meters. To the east, the desert gradually transitions into the basin of the Lap Nur marshes. Rainfall and snowmelt from these mountains can seep through rock layers and accumulate a groundwater beneath the desert. Due to its geographical features, precipitation from the high mountains cannot flow to the sea. Instead, it is absorbed and stored underground. As a result, a significant amount of groundwater exists beneath the Taklamakan Desert, turning it into a valuable resource amidst one of the driest regions on Earth. The discovery of this underground ocean is not only a scientific surprise but also changes the perception of both the public and the government regarding the potential of the Taklamakan Desert. It transforms it from a dead land into a treasure trove of exploitation resources, bringing significant benefits to the economic and social development of the region. In the southern and western parts of the Taklamakan Desert, the transitional zone between mountains and desert plays a crucial role in forming the groundwater. This area, known as the Desert Piedmont Zone, is formed from gravel and debris deposits, creating a landscape with steep terrain sloping down into the desert. Due to its high elevation, thick snow covers the mountain peaks in these areas. And as temperatures rise in spring and summer, large amounts of snow melt. The water from this melting snow flows down the mountains, and as it traverses the desert, it forms temporary rivers on the desert surface. However, due to the desert sand's poor water retention capability, much of this water is not retained on the surface, but instead seeps deep into the ground. As a result, this water accumulates gradually beneath the desert each year, forming abundant groundwater. This process is a key factor, explaining why the Taklamakan Desert harbors a colossal underground ocean. It also highlights the importance of the Piedmont Zone between the mountains and the desert in maintaining natural water cycles and supplying water to the abundant groundwater beneath the desert, providing an immensely valuable resource for the region. The water source in the Taklamakan Desert, supported by the annual melting snow from the surrounding mountain ranges, has gradually formed a massive underground water system. Additionally, the loose, sandy layer of the desert with spaces between large sand grains provides favorable conditions for preserving groundwater, effectively preventing water loss. The dry sand on the surface of the desert also acts as natural barrier, protecting the groundwater from evaporating and direct sunlight. With these characteristics, the Taklamakan Desert is not only an underground water treasure, but also has the potential for exploitation to support agricultural and livestock development, transforming these arid lands into fertile breeding grounds. The presence of water in such a harsh environment as the desert can revolutionize life and economic development in desert regions worldwide, where water is the scarcest resource. Developing the underground water source in the Taklamakan Desert is not a simple task, even though this groundwater holds promising prospects. There are significant technical and economical challenges. The groundwater here lies deep, ranging from 200 to 300 meters, and in some places even deeper than 1,000 meters, requiring the use of high-pressure drilling rigs and specialized equipment for access. This demands substantial investment in manpower, resources, and finances, which may not be readily available for every project. Furthermore, the issue of water quality also needs careful consideration due to the unique characteristics of the desert environment. Groundwater often contains high salinity, elevated salt content, high hardness, and high fluoride levels, making it unsuitable for certain direct uses such as drinking water or agriculture without thorough treatment. Despite these challenges, developing the underground water source could bring significant benefits to this region if the technical and economical barriers can be overcome. One approach could be to utilize advanced technology for water filtration and treatment while developing sustainable methods for managing and conserving this water source, such as water reuse, balancing water extraction and replenishment, as well as implementing water-saving agricultural techniques. With the right efforts and investments, exploiting this groundwater source could pave the way for a new future for the Taklamakan Desert, turning it into a more sustainable development area. Turning the low-quality water source on the Taklamakan Desert into safe drinking water or water suitable for irrigation is a task that requires extremely advanced and complex water treatment and purification technology. Additionally, building infrastructure such as water pipelines and support structures will significantly increase costs and technical challenges in the process of developing and exploiting this water source. The distribution of underground water resources in the Taklamakan Desert is still not fully understood, which increases the risks during exploitation process. Hasty exploitation without detailed planning can lead to land subsidence, especially in areas with soft soil. This subsidence not only wastes precious water resources but can also exacerbate surface drought conditions, causing long-term consequences for the environment and the region's development. Therefore, any efforts to exploit the underground water source of the Taklamakan Desert must be carried out cautiously, with careful planning and the use of modern technology to minimize environmental impacts and ensure sustainable use of this water resource. This includes conducting detailed geographical studies to better understand the distribution and characteristics of the water source, developing appropriate water treatment methods, and designing effective water management systems to avoid over-exploitation and land subsidence. You are correct in emphasizing the importance of approaching groundwater resources cautiously, especially in a complex area like the Taklamakan Desert. Groundwater is a comprehensive, interconnected system, and any extraction activities pose the risk of widespread groundwater level depletion, leading to serious consequences for local ecological environments and potentially harming the water supply for surrounding communities. In the context of technological advancements and global sustainability trends, it is essential for China and other nations to carefully consider groundwater extraction activities. Respecting and conserving natural resources is not only an environmental responsibility but also a long-term investment in the future. The key lies in applying a scientific, systematic, and rotational approach to water usage. Sustainable water management programs, combined with advanced technology and responsible extraction policies, can help protect these water sources and ensure they meet human needs without harming the environment. This includes comprehensively assessing environmental impacts before undertaking any extraction activities, and using modern technology to efficiently treat and reuse water, minimizing waste and safeguarding this valuable resource for the future. The video ends here. To not miss out on our future projects and updates, please make sure you subscribe to our channel and enable notifications. We will continue to provide you with more interesting and engaging content. Goodbye and see you in the next videos from the top wonders.